Having more money won't make you more confident. How you manage what you have will. Many people think they need more money, whereas in reality, what they need is to learn to optimize what they already have. Most people feel like they've constantly playing catch up with their finances. But what if you flip that? What if you told your money what to do instead of wondering where it all went? That's what we are doing today. We will look at how you can optimize your current financial position. Step 1. Know your numbers. Before you create any money plan or any budget, you need to know 3 things. What's coming in, your income, what's going out, your expenses, and what's left over, your gap. Go back through your last 3 months of bank statements and track fixed costs, rent, bills, insurance, variable costs, groceries, fuel, dining out, one-off or random spending. You can't manage what you don't measure. Awareness is step 1. Before you do any planning, any budgeting, you need to understand your history. You need to understand your actual position, actual spending. I speak to so many people and I very often ask, so how much did it cost you to go on that holiday? Or how much on average it costs you to own your car, let's say? And many of them would answer, oh, I don't want to even look. I don't want to even know, just whatever. I wouldn't recommend to have that kind of behavior because self-honesty in everything is the first step to building a confident, happy life. Step 2, use the 75-15-10 rule. This is a simple way to allocate your take-home pay. Maximum 75% is allocated for your living expenses that are split in the following way. 60% is your mandatory expenses such as groceries, transport, housing. 15% is your fun. This is your entertainment, going out, date nights. The next 15% out of 100 goes to firstly, repay your debt, secondly, build up the emergency fund, and thirdly, start investing. I would call it grow. And 10% would be allocated as a saving for holiday or saving for big purchases that you want to buy. Start where you are. Even if you can't do 15% for investing and 10% for saving straight away, even if you start with 1%, it's already better than starting with nothing. Remember, the main thing is progress, not perfection. Step 3. Set up money buckets, aka bank accounts with purpose. I love this strategy because it makes managing money so much easier. This is the strategy that my husband and I have been using for many years, and we learned it from Australian financial planner Scott Pape. We take 100% take-home pay, which is combined. We do our finances combined. We then split in 4 categories, following the 75-15-10 rule that I just mentioned above. 60% living expenses, which would include rent or mortgage, food, schooling, uniforms, whatever kids-related stuff. If your living expenses are more than 60%, it is recommended to review those, starting from the big line items, and think about how you can potentially reduce those. 15% is fun account. That is the amount of money we spend for date nights, going to a restaurant as a family, or spend on something nice to have a treat. 10% is long-term savings. That is where we save money for buying a new piece of furniture or saving for vacation. And 15% is grow account, aka investing, after you repaid your debt and after you build up your emergency fund. Emergency fund is your 3 months living expenses. And this fund should be set up as a deposit you can't touch, not an everyday online account where you can transfer money from and to, just a separate deposit account where you can only top up. I call it financial independence account or your fund, because when you are in the position that you hate your job or in your really toxic relationship and you stay there just because you can't afford to leave, this is where this emergency fund or your fund becomes really important, because you can say, fuck you, I leave you, I am independent enough to go and build my life without you. So how do you set it up? Once you repaid your credit card, start building up that emergency fund. After that, you can start saving for down payment for your home or investing. So for this, you can set up 4 online different accounts, and the day you get your paycheck, you allocate it accordingly as per the strategy just mentioned. For example, your monthly paycheck is $5,000. You have created already those 4 accounts we just spoke about, and you are now allocating 60%, which is $3,000 to your living expenses, $750 to fun, $500 to long-term savings, and $750 to your grow account, which is going to be either repayment of debt or emergency fund build-up or investing. The rule is here that you have to stick to this strategy, and if, let's say, you have spent all of your 750 from your fun account in one day, when you went out, you just can't go and tap into your grow account because you want to go out next day again. It will make you more strategic about your spending and will make you more self-disciplined. Remember, hard decisions today lead to an easy life later on. There is also another account called pension, or superannuation as we call it in Australia. In Australia, if you are employed and if you're working for someone, the company will pay 12% on top of your take-home pay into your superannuation account. This builds up your retirement fund on top of your own private investing that you can do. By the way, if you like this insight, sign up for my free weekly newsletter where I share actionable tips to create 360 success, from relationships to career, from confidence and productivity to joy and growth. The link is in the description below. Step 4. Pay yourself first. Before you pay the rent, before you buy groceries, before you do anything else and start going out, pay yourself first. This means putting money into savings or investments before spending a cent on anything else. Even if it's a small amount, like $50, that regular transfer, that regular behavior of paying yourself first builds up the true, real financial confidence over time. I have an auto invest set up, and every month before we start spending, we have a particular preset amount automatically allocated to our investments. This is a huge game changer in how you manage your finances. Step 5. Delay gratification, build wealth. Wealth is built in the moments when you choose to wait. Start asking yourself better questions. Do I really need this today? Can I wait 24 hours? Would future me thank me for this? This simple pause can save you thousands and thousands of dollars over the course of life. When I decide to buy something, I wait for 2-3 weeks, sometimes even longer, if it's an expensive purchase, to see whether I really need it. Step 6. Review monthly, adjust quarterly. Once a month, check in how much did I spend versus what I planned to. What can I tweak or improve? Where did I overspend? Where did I crush it? And then once every 3 months, review your goals. Maybe you want to increase your savings, or maybe you want to start invest more, or maybe something happened and you have to build up your emergency fund. Your priorities change as life goes. So it's normal and logical to adjust those planning activities, preferably towards the position of saving and investing rather than spending. Be intentional with your spending and your saving. An action step for you. This week, I challenge you to track your last 30 days of spending. Set up your first money bucket. Decide on your pay yourself first amount. Drop a comment below and tell me which strategy you're going to start with today. Remember, confidence with money comes from clarity and discipline. You don't need to be a finance expert to take control of your money. You just need to start small, be consistent, and that's what makes the difference. And if you want to learn more about mindset blocks that potentially keeping you from building up your wealth, check out my video here. As always, rooting for you, for your success, and I'll see you on the other side. With care, Anna.